going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Veloz. But there was a heartbreak of the football, but the arena got on its feet again. And Ebanie absolutely delivered. Mark, what a fight. Thanks for giving me some of your time, of course, as always. But yeah, honestly, what a fight and what a performance from Ebanie.
Brilliant performance. I don't want to keep saying plenty of art, but the art's unbelievable. But great to work with in the corner, fantastic. And she had to smother and close this girl tonight. Give her room. She ain't a bad puncher. On paper, her last two opponents, when she won the world title, and this girl here, which I thought was a bit better than Roman, a lot better than Roman, she should not have beat, but she's gone out and done it. So I'm bloody so proud of her. So proud of her. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone in boxing knows what a good win that is. I was speaking to a lot of people who were telling me how good Shannon O'Connor was in the week. But for those who were kind of watching that fight and perhaps see that Ebanie was getting involved in the fight, she likes the fight. We know she likes the war. She likes to entertain. Could you just kind of tell us from a boxing perspective how much more technique there is in that? It's not just going in for a fight and just mindless swinging and punching. There's a lot of technique in these plans as well.
Yeah, of course. What it was like against O'Connell tonight, we had to, if we gave a distance, as in a range, we probably got our head boxed off, and she would have got her power shots off. So we wanted to still go in with that peekaboo style, because that's what Ebanie does, but getting behind the jab, nice and tight, and almost smother our work a little bit, manhandle her a little bit. First and foremost, we wanted to knock her on her heels, O'Connell. Put her on her heels, she has no power herself. So the job was to knock her on her heels and take her balance away. And if we couldn't do it by punching, we'd do it by a little bit of manhandling, but mainly punching. And she executed it to a T. It weren't easy, but she executed it nevertheless. It was a great fight. But credit to O'Connell. She wanted to win. She tried to win, but she was feeling the pressure and the pace. I saw it on her face, so to speak. But listen, brilliant. It was a great night for Ebanie Bridges, for sure.
I mean, when a fighter's wounded, and especially when a fighter's been dropped as well, I know people say sometimes they're the most dangerous, but I think for the fighter who's putting that pressure and kind of throwing these shots, sometimes you see fighters put someone down and they kind of lose composure because their first thought is, I need to finish this now. Yeah. How good of a sign is it that Ebanie's got her in danger and she's still taking her time and still being nice and composed? She just kind of feels comfortable, looks comfortable in the ring, didn't she?
No, she's fight night. In my last two fights, I've only done 2 fights with her for the world title and the world title defence tonight. But I'll notice she performs on the night to a T. There's very little that she does wrong. You know what I mean? She is what she is, and she's got the style that she's got. And we tweak and smooth out the best we can. But she's great under instructions. And the first couple of rounds, she was getting clipped by O'Connell's right hand, and we kind of moved to the right a little bit to take away that right hand a little bit. She'd done it straight away, but she had to get her left hand up a little bit, so that would evade the right hand as well. But she's done brilliant. She's done brilliant, and there's more to come from Ebanie Bridges. I'll tell you that now. But she will grow even more in confidence, because the last 2 girls, like tonight and Roman last March, on paper she shouldn't have beaten. But it's because she's got that desire, that heart, and that ambition. Yeah, she's a quality operator, Ebanie Bridges. Yeah.
Obviously, Joe's going to speak to Ebanie now, and
she's good, she's a good puncher.
She can bang. And you know what? I suppose on the female circuit, there isn't too many fighters who possess really a big punch or knockout power.
See what she did tonight. She might have only done it on two or three occasions. She'll beat me up. She'll beat me up if I get this wrong. But when she went crack. She normally don't do nothing, but she went crack again. But the other lady did that as well in about the 7th round. So they threw that extra 2 or 3 shots. But Ebanie doing that tonight is what champions do. It was great.
Yeah. And like I said, Joe's going to speak to her, but it'll be good to see kind of what she says about this victory on a personal level. I know there was the back and forth. It only does matter what happens in the ring, but from a satisfactory point of view, when you've got someone who's kind of perhaps denying your credibility, telling you that the only reason you've got there is because of the outer ring stuff. We know what Ebanie does outside the ring. She knows how to sell herself, but she's made sacrifices. She's got to where she has because she can fight as well. On a personal level, this must feel really sweet in that sense.
Yeah. Well, she got the stoppage, so she's drawn a line. Who is the Queen of Australia now, so to speak? But she stopped her in good fashion. I saw the referee look at her. I think the round before that, and I'm glad he didn't stop it because I thought might be one or two people not happy with that.
You got the convincing one in the end,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So no, it was a great fight, and I've been flued up for about 5 days, and I think you've seen me a couple of times at night.
So you're doing late night shop walks around Leeds. That's about it. I haven't seen you anywhere else.
I never ever thought I would make tonight because I felt rough. I mean, everyone's got this flu or whatever it is, but a sore throat and that. So I had that. I felt a little bit better tonight. Had a shave and got myself up to do the job. I'm so glad I made it. But what a night for Ebanie Bridges, yeah.
Well, you look $1 million, Mark, I have to say.
All green and crinkled, yeah.
Just one more thing. We know there's potential for massive fights. The Shannon Courtney rematch will always kind of be one that fans demand in a sense. Nina Hughes has got her hands on a world title. Whatever's next for Ebanie is going to be big and it's going to be interesting.
Absolutely. She's got a little bit of a hand problem. I understand that. I have heard her. I took a lot of notice, to the truth, because this fight has been on my mind. But I heard that she might be booked in to have some surgery done on it. But and the rehab, was going to take a few months, I guess. But whatever the doctor says, how long it's going to take, cut that in half because she's a good liver, and when you're a good liver, you heal quicker. But it's not rushing things. It'll be ready when it's ready. But so I'm not too sure what she's doing with that hand at the moment. So it's still giving her problems. But she never showed it tonight. She's just grit on a bit on a gum shield and through them hands. So that's brilliant.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife and saying completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.